Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an astrologist and life coach, and I'm here to bring you the new moon in Virgo information. But first, I've seen that. Sure. Fingerprint. Okay, am I clear? Oh, wait, hold on. That's a cat hair. Hold on. I think I'm all set. I have my tea. Can't forget, always buy organic. All right, gonna make sure my hair and my makeup's perfect. And definitely need my blue light glasses so I don't get cancer. Our daily routines and our daily rituals and health habits are very important in Virgo. Okay. So this is the season of analyzing and evaluating and getting into our routines. Oh, yeah. Being the best versions of ourselves, because we all know that Virgos are perfect. Not only are they perfect in how they conduct themselves, but also in how they think, because they're ruled by Mercury and they really see beyond what others see. Virgos see all the details in everything. They will conduct their own statistics based on data that they've collected. So, welcome to harvest season. Virgo is the earth sign and it is mutable. This is the last month wrapping up summer. This is like, the summer is over. It's coming to the end. So I cannot wait until we get some rain up in here because these fires are out of control. So let's get right into it, guys. I don't want to waste any more of your precious little time. Oh, yeah. I have this wig on today and I am dressing the part of Virgo. My background here is a dove and it's a new moon in the starry sky because there is so much Libra energy and love and partnership going on at this transit. So the new moon is happening on September 6th. Okay, at 14 degrees, and it's opposing Neptune, retrograde, and the rising is Aquarius, which is a very rare rising to have in your birth chart. And I am yet to meet one. When I might have met one, and I just don't know because, sometimes they just don't know their time of birth because their life maybe was just so different and eccentric that they don't have the time of birth. But this newness will be exact at 5:51 p.m. in the San Francisco Bay Area. So adjust the chart as to where you are located on this lovely green and blue planet of ours. How are we going to embrace our eccentricities and our differences with others and still connect ourselves with others as one humanity? So I'm going to first read the inside degrees for Virgo at 14 degrees. And it surprises me every time because I read this after I channel the energy and it always seems to be on point. Virgo at 14 degrees, a long steel screw. Set in place, the die is cast. The past determines the future. Held within patterns and syndromes of the habitual and the pragmatic, literalistically, okay, that's a tongue twister, identified within strictly severe frameworks. You are at the mercy of conditioning and programmings. and chronically mentally obstructive, up against the grind of the outer mind droning onward. Radically non-creative, non-innovative, you follow the party line, waiting until the loss of real direction has played itself out endlessly and hoping that a different phrase altogether will knock you over the head and pull you onward from this dead end. We are striving to be better. We are striving to be the best versions of ourselves. And also, we are striving to learn from our past experiences, our past mistakes, and protect ourselves from any future similarities, right? We don't want to keep repeating the same thing over and over. I mean, that's insanity. And that is, I don't know, it's just like de-evolution. Like if we just continually going in circles, okay, and not evolving and not growing. Now, the sun and the moon is exactly trining over to Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, which is the awakener. This is lightning. It's like revolutionary change, but in a way that is not expected, okay, or orderly. And this is in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and it's trining over. So this is kind of like an earth trine going on, because we have the sun and the moon at 14 degrees Virgo, and then it's trining over to 14 degrees Uranus in Taurus, and trining over to Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. So there is this harmonious energy flow between these three planets, which are really grounding and materializing a lot of what we've been working towards and hard for quite some time. Because Virgo is harvest season, okay? And this is unexpected changes. And maybe because we've been working hard towards something, we just never expect the blessings to roll in the way that they do, or the timing that it does. Sometimes we give up on or letting go of outcome, and we just continuing to do and work towards our goal, because there's nothing really better to do, right, than work towards our goals. And then the universe just bam, blesses us with this surprise. And it could also be a change of heart, or a change in relationships. It could be change in your home, your money, your status, and knowledge, which will lead to a transformation. So look for the silver lining if you are going through harder aspects for this transit, and be ready to receive the fruits of your labor. Always look for the silver lining, because there is dichotomy in the universe and we can't move around that. The light is intelligent and the darkness is just opposing the light. So Mars is right there sitting with this new moon in Virgo, and it is on fire. It is really driving things and moving things quick. But we can't be the drivers of this transit. We have to allow the universe or God to be the driver, because this is our destiny. And we choose what our destiny is through our actions and what we value and what we do on the daily routines. And then it becomes our a life. It becomes how we're seen in the world. It becomes our legacy. So what have you been working towards? And what has been your value? So if you value and you want partnership and marriage, but you have not been working on it, you haven't been making time for these relationships, and let's say you've just been working, then you will get blessed with the work status and the money, but you might not get blessed with the relationship or the marriage that you hope for. So just know that whatever that you desire, you need to work towards it, because that's what Saturn brings, its gifts of karma with anything that we work hard for. I switched up. This is purple flower tea with hibiscus. With this Mars opposing Neptune, we're being asked to let go and surrender to pushing things forward or trying to control the outcomes in order for our new cycle in Virgo to go smoothly. Because Virgo wants to control everything. It wants to predict. It wants to be literal about things and be like, okay, if 1 + 1 is 2, then 2 + 2 is 4. And therefore, that's what I need to do. Okay. Pisces is saying, who fucking cares? Why do you need to know? Let's just go with the flow. Why are we planning this out? Let's just have fun. Let's not make plans. Let's just see where things take us. Okay. And so this is what the universe is asking us to do during this transit. If you lose your job, you must believe that the universe is trying to tell you something. And most likely it's trying to tell you that there's something better out there. So if you resist the change, you may miss the opportunity. So be open for the dream position or opportunity that will arise after losing a job, because it's made room for something new to come in. Look for your blessings and be open to the abundance. That's how you transmute darkness into light. Remember, the light is intelligent and the darkness is just opposing it. Darkness is really dumb AF and just absent of light, AKA information and intellect. So the light will always win if we are consciously aware of its power and can articulate the truth about that which opposes it. Speaking of consciousness, with Neptune opposing this new beginning, we will be opposed with illusion, deceit, and hidden enemies, in which the unconscious brings, and the 12th house. With that being said, stay on top of your health routines, your thought patterns, your daily rituals of meditation and spirituality. And this is also getting us closer to our belief system and God and our spirituality, and really showing us how strong we have a relationship with that thing outside of ourselves, or higher than ourselves, or our higher self, or whatever in which you believe, and working smarter and not harder. So if you want better relationships, or you want better income, better health, better results in life, you must better yourself first. And you must first do it for yourself above anyone else. Stay away from mind-altering substances at this time when things, when shit hits the fan, we just want to run to detach from the reality. But Virgo doesn't want you to do that. It wants you to stay grounded, and it wants you to stay practical, and also it wants you to go with the flow. This is not a time for online dating, because there are scammers and tricksters. So stay away from online dating, scammers, and tricksters, because they're going to be coming out during this transit. Okay. Get creative. Pisces says, get creative. journal, blog, paint, tap into your higher self and your God creative energy. This is a time where God-given gifts, aka superpowers, are active and ready for this spiritual warfare. Because let's just say the fire is getting hot, okay? And with Venus and Mercury and Libra, we're linking up with our power partners. We are being blessed with partnerships that we manifested and a return on all of our good karma or bad karma. So the quote for this Libra Aquarius aspect is the shared heart. Barry and Joyce Vissel shared this quote. Learning to love one another, person completely, teaches you how to love all people. Learning to love all that is unlovable, and your partner learning how to rise above the pettiness, disagreements, and judgments establishes you a love for all humanity. This sums up what we are learning in our relationships. Virgo is here to learn, to allow, let go, surrender, and it exhibits non-attachment. Now, the quote, "These trying to work everything out with our minds, Virgo. It will get you nowhere. Live by intuition and inspiration and let your whole life be a revelation, Pisces." So if you can implement this for this new moon cycle, you will be equipped to rewrite your destiny, your karma, and destroy your 3D lab rat perceptions, create unexpected abundance, revolutionize your values, and evolve your DNA to a whole new level. This also has to do with newfound knowledge and newfound information released that may alter our views on this whole pandemic. Or it could be just something personal in our lives. Be prepared to get taught and learn to see your ego in a whole new way. If your view on this was wrong, okay, or the receipts now show you were wrong, just change your point of view and allow your E to go. Release, aka release your ego. Sometimes we are wrong, okay? And we learn that our minds and perceptions could be altered. We do have a blind spot in our brain where our brains make up what we think should be there, okay? This also happens through our life experience as well as what we expect or how we expect certain things to play out in a certain way because of our ego is trying to protect us from a repeated pain from the past. However, this is detrimental to our abundance and growth. It's similar to cognitive dissonance in psychology, which states, for example, if you think, okay, liars are bad people, but you just lied. Do you see that kind of turnaround? And I wanted to share this little comic strip. And it's the boss. And the boss says, "Why should I hire you as my consultant?" And the little dog says, "I'll use my special process of cognitive dissonance to improve employee morale." And then the boss is like, "How does it work?" Then the dog says, "When people are in an absurd situation, their minds irrationalize it by inventing a comfortable illusion." "Okay, go do it," says the boss. So then the dog walks up to one of the employees. "Isn't it strange that you have this dead end job when you're twice as smart as your boss?" Then the dog says, "The hours are long, the pay is mediocre, everybody respects your contributions, and yet you freely choose to work here." And then the employee says, "It's absurd. No, wait, there must be a reason. I think I work here because I love the work." And then the employee's all happy listening to music. I love this job. And the dog walks away next. Like, all right, this is how I manipulated this guy's brain to do this. And it happens all the time because people will believe literal things about religion, let's say. I was raised Christian. I consider myself a Christian. I love and live, the what would Jesus do? And in the Bible, it says that Jesus is going to return in the clouds. And some people think that's literal. And it's not literal. It's like a metaphor for certain things. And a lot of it in the Bible is everything above the planets and the stars are all speaking through, as people. Like, we do this all the time. It's called metaforming. We take one thing and we mirror it to create a story. Like, I was writing a script about a woman who changed and matured and evolved just like the salmon does. You know how the salmon, they swim upstream and then they change colors and stuff like that. So that is just a way of metaforming. It's intellectual minds and geniuses think like this. This is how we create something out of nothing. But I got off the subject, but Jupiter is quincunxus Mars. Okay. So in this transit, we want to be very mindful about opening our mouth and giving our 2 cents and our beliefs and talking about our religion and politics and science. This is not the time to communicate about them. With these opposing views, this will only lead to violent debates and arguments. So keep your mouth shut at this time, or, whatever. Do what you want. Y'all just learned something new. This is definitely a trigger happy transit or aspect, okay? So relax and trust the process and allow all your dreams and ambitions to come true. Risks could be dangerous, so maybe you should save that for another week, okay? All right, so there is a lot of outer planets retrograde right now. They are speaking loudly within. So we have Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, and Pallas all retrograde. We are delving deep within the layers of our being. We're re-evaluating many aspects of our more hidden self. Okay, these are things that we don't even know about ourselves that are really deep, unless you're an astrologist or you know how to read charts. That's why we do this. But the fruit of the individual development is self-awareness. This alchemy of self prepares each unified being to confidently enter Libra season. And there is to begin the phase of the social expression in the second half of the zodiac. So right now we're internalizing, we're thinking, we're making decisions, we're having internal revelations, realizations, and we are evolving and growing and seeing things very clear now. So we're analyzing our past, our choices, our behaviors, and what we have learned from the past, and noticing a similar test that's coming up that we're passing. We're passing now because we're seeing it. We're seeing it clearly, and we're learning from it. And hopefully you're learning from it and you're moving forward and making different decisions. This also could bring up past lives and what we are really here to do this time around. We are looking at how we have created a lot of things that we don't want and looking to reshape our beliefs and thoughts that are no longer working for us. We're opening up to a new way of feeling, thinking, believing. We are getting paid back in luck and karma, which may have a turn in our fate. We are in harvest season. We are reaping what we sow. So these 3 planets are all at the same degrees. Pluto, Jupiter, and Mars are all at 24 degrees. Okay. And we have Venus at 25 degrees. So they are all for having a conversation. And this conversation is being filtered through Venus right now. And Venus has the power of perceptive, choosing whether to focus on the negative or the positive. So we have this choice. They are both equally relevant, okay? And we have to see all sides before moving forward. And we are seeing things that are perceived bad and good things around us. And that's happening to us or around us, in which that we're trying to create balance and harmony and justice and trying to create fairness and order. We're seeing the opportunities and also seeing the restrictions and trying to find a way to create more stability and health in our environment. So Venus is really helping us tap into our internal flame to keep our home safe, alive, and well, because Vesta is sitting here helping that out. The old world is giving resistance to the evolution of the new world that is being birthed. Venus has the support of Jupiter and vice versa. So activate the divine feminine within humanity and our own lives. Okay, so the word for this transit is allow. And the quote would be, let go, let God, let love in, and let go of ego. I made that all up. I extended it. Okay, that's it. But overall, guys, this is a sexy new beginning in our connections with others and our relationship with our value and ourselves. For Virgo, find Virgo in your natal chart, and this is the house that is getting a makeover. So sit back, allow your blessings to manifest as things start taking a turn of fate. Understand that in every perceived bad situation, there is the glimmering gold of light that becomes brighter as you allow to flow with what direction the universe is taking you. If you lose your house to the fires, let this be an opportunity to get excited, to start something new, a new life, or allow yourself to adventure outside of your comfort zone or the normality that you've been playing out, because most likely you just felt dead inside because nothing has been changing or exciting, and you forgot what a life was about. And this is kind of a reminder that life is interesting and chaotic because the universe has chaos and order all intertwined. This is a new area that is being birthed in our lives. This could be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes we don't make choices out of fear of change, and the universe knows that change is best, and it will create and force those moves in your life if you're not creating them for yourself. So these changes may be uncomfortable at first, but will create more happiness later once you allow the water to flow. And we are all water. We are all one. And this is what life is about, right? If we are water, you just look at water, right? Water is all around us. We're made up of mostly water here on Earth. It is the least studied depths of the ocean in this life that we're living here right now. What happens with water when it heats? It goes up into the sky, condensation, clouds, and then it rains back down, and then it runs off the mountains, these rivers, and we're all these rivers, right? Right now, we're individual rivers that are all moving towards the ocean, the same freaking place, because we're all one. We're all connected in spirit. In 3D, we're rivers. In spirit, we're the ocean. We're all heading back to return to the oneness in the universe, which, you know, is the ocean. So if you think of it like that, as above, so below, okay? When our 3D bodies die, we decompose, okay, and we become one with earth and the soil again. And that soil is nutrients for seeds and growth, and then these, you know, plants and trees that help us breathe. So we are creating life for new generations as well as the food. So we're kind of like eating our ancestors. It's kind of a weird thing, but we embody them because these bodies aren't ours. They're on loan. They're being borrowed. We are actually a soul, a spirit, right? And this is my perception, okay? And it's okay if you believe differently. That's okay, but sometimes it's nice to hear what other people's views are, and then it could help you understand maybe your religion better or your beliefs a little better. It could put things in perspective as well. So just like the cycle in the 3D, our bodies get decomposed, and then they re-evolve when they grow into, let's say, a apple tree, and then someone eats the apple, and then you're now living within their body, okay? And then you're going back down, and it's just like the cycle, right? This also has a cycle within our soul and spirit. So when our body gives out, our spirit goes back to the oneness of the universe and stars, right? And so black holes, they suck in light, and that is information. And the information, which is our experiences while in you know, this never-ending life that our soul and spirit has through God, right? Through the universe, get sucked into these black holes and spit in other universes. We live in a multi-dimensional reality and multiple universes, and our information is kind of spread, and then they condense into neutron stars, okay? They're the, you know, one of the densest things in the universe. And then you have these neutron stars that have the dichotomy, the masculine and the feminine, and they twirl around, and then when they get close, they create an explosion of all this information and light, okay? And it becomes a nebula in the sky. And I believe that this nebula of energy sprinkles down into the bodies of the divine feminine embodied here as females, and we give birth once again to our star children, okay? We are all star children. There are some awakened souls, and there are more and more souls on this planet that are awakening to their connection with the universe and God and their higher self, and understanding the recycle. And this is even in physics, like the laws of physics state that nothing is created nor destroyed, that we have everything that we ever need here. So the fear of lack is actually an illusion. So if you think of it that way, like, we have everything that we will ever need here is available to us. So the lack and the fear based around lack of the things that we need is an illusion. So if you just think of it that way, it really does help you just breathe in a little better and create more happiness and abundance in your life. This is why it's so important during this transit to meditate and to manifest and really envision what you want in your life. Whatever is lacking, you have the power to co-create with the universe. universe, the life that you want to live and manifest. And it does create a lot of empowerment when you think of life this way, because we never die. And we are continually expanding in the universe and moving around this whole entire plane of existence. So that's a fun thought. And I just wanted to share my beliefs. I've shared it with people close to me, my friends, but I really feel like I haven't got to talk a lot about how I see things. So I'm trying to integrate a little more of me in on this platform, because I do a lot of my higher self work when I am giving information that I'm receiving from the stars and the planets. But as far as my avatar, Karina, and my beliefs, I haven't really put a whole lot in there. And that's why I have been kind of expanding my videos a little longer for you guys to get to know me a little more personally. So moving on, I just have a couple announcements for my workshop. So if you don't know where Virgo is in your chart, you can go to astro.com and you can enter in your birth information. Okay. And then you could check out where Virgo is in your chart. If you're having a hard time reading it, you can message me if it's a really quick question. If you would like a chart reading or a transit reading, I will give you the breakdown of your chart and the transits that are going to be happening ahead. And you can go to my website for a reading, www.LucidLivingMovement.com. You can click on consultation, and that consultation, and you're going to get a lot of valuable information just from the consultation. So no worries, no worries. And if you would like to learn astrology and learn how to read your birth chart, you can come join me at my workshop. If you're local to the San Francisco Bay Area, I'm hosting in-person spaces, obviously limited, and I will provide wine and tea. It's all included. And if you let me know before September 11th that you're going to want to go to my workshop on September 17th, this Friday evening, okay, I will give you $60 off. So it'll be $120 for 3 workshops. These are classes you're going to get to know everything from the basic, intermediate to the advanced, and I'll be hosting them once a month. If you would like all 3 in the 1 month, I could arrange that as well. Just communicate. Let me know. I'm flexible. Okay, I'm here for you and to help you in your journey here on Earth. Also, if you'd like to support me in any other way, if you're not interested in the astrology, you just like watching my videos and getting that information that way, or my readings, you want me to do it, I'm okay. That's how I make my money, right? You can go to my Etsy. I make these planetary bracelets, and I also make new moon and full moon bracelets, depending on if you're a new moon baby or full moon baby. I also have moldavite and tektite, which are extraterrestrial meteors from the cosmos, and they really help awaken your gifts and transform your life. Moldavite is very touching. If you don't know anything about it, please do your research and don't pass that one up if you're ready for transformation and change in your life. All right. If you would like to work with me as a life coach and meet your goals, I do that as well. I have a degree in psychology. If you'd like healthy weight loss strategies, transformation, maybe you want to get out of the job and into a business, I could help you with that. Your personal goals, and learning what makes up your soul's DNA. You can get over to my website and sign up for a consultation at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. All right. And stick around for the card reading and channeled messages. Wow, wow. Yeah, the uncut. Alrighty then. I'm just loving my new deck. So I'm gonna pick from that first, and yeah, make our rounds. I just need some water. Holy moly. So today I turned on the heater for the first time in my living room. It's feeling pretty cozy right now. We're getting close. All right. This is for the new moon in Virgo, collective reading. Let's see. Want to pick one? Let's see which one. This one? Oh, wait, this one? Okay, this one. Okay, so this one. And where did it go? This one. No, this one. That's right. This one. And then connect to the heart, strength. Ooh. Serious. One more. Come on, universe. I like 3. Oh, it's okay. It doesn't want to come out. It doesn't want to come out. So the first one I picked is connect to the heart. Okay, so this card is asking us to connect to the heart. And this is a dog on this card. So it's really asking us too about, just being loyal to ourselves and to the people we love. This is card, let's see, page 78. This card asks you to connect to your heart space. This is a place of bravery, integration, vulnerability, and compassion. This may mean pushing past any fear that you may have and opening up to true connection. This may mean finding forgiveness or empathy. This may mean softening. Most of us have layers of defense mechanisms around our heart that prevent us from being present, from receiving love, and from giving love. This card asks you to examine what armor that you can let go of and where you can nurture yourself in this space. And the dog, we call upon the dog as a teacher of vulnerability and unconditional love. When dogs are bonding to their human, it's typically a rather quick process. Even those that have significant trauma can sense when they are safe and will open up to their companions. Small acts like rolling over onto their back to expose their belly is a major act of trust, as they are exposing the most vulnerable parts to you. In general, dogs move through life constantly looking for love and connection. They are an ally to call upon when you have had painful experiences that have closed you off to life and other people. Dog will teach you how to open up and to allow love in when you're overwhelmed with fear. And dogs I associate with the masculine energy, and Leos are masculine energies, and they definitely are ruled by the heart. And Leos have this loving, loyal energy. And now we're in Virgo season, and we're really manifesting and that in which we put so much of our heart into. So the next card I pulled out is strength. Look at how beautiful that moon is up there. This is the strength card. I have not pulled this one yet, but I know that we do need strength during this transit, as there's so many unexpected shifts happening for us. And this is an earth card, 30. The strength indicates a time where you need to tap into your reservoir of strength and resilience. There may be things coming up in your life right now that require your courage and your willingness to be uncomfortable. Our ability to adjust to any transition, loss, or change will depend on our practice in riding out the storm. Sometimes we have to do this without a map. Whatever is coming up for you right now, understand that it will pass, and you just need to believe that you can move through it. This too shall pass. So, it looks like a sycamore tree is on here. So, the sycamore is one of the oldest species of trees on this earth. The name Seymour comes from the fact that the tree looks sickly. The old layers of the bark tears and peels away, making way for the inner bark. This results in a collage of different hues of brown, green, and white. It is a reminder that while we may be going through trials and do not feel strong, we are growing through our determination to endure. Call upon Sycamore, I said Seymour, Sycamore as a guide to getting in touch with your strength when you feel uncertain and shaky. Allow yourself to simultaneously hold your strength and your vulnerability. That vulnerability and strength are very important. We need balance with anything, and we want to make sure that we are reinforcing positive behavior. And reinforcing positive behavior is the best at getting results. So just being grateful, really being grateful for what we have, and will just allow for more abundance in our life. Okay. So we have to focus, because if you think, okay, dichotomy in the universe, right? The yin and the yang, if they're equal, and if there's everything is equal to light and dark, what are you choosing to focus on? Okay. You could choose to focus on the darkness and just see that, or you could choose to focus on the light and just see that. Which one is more beneficial for you? That's the one you should choose. Just seems simple. Sometimes it's better said than done. I understand that. All right, now I'm going to pick from the flower of life. Let's see. What's up? What's up? This new moon in Virgo for the collective. I'll just pick one. That's weird. You are eternal, which is funny because the eternal flame is being activated for this new moon. When your stream of consciousness asks to be more, know more, to become more, you created your magnificent physical body to be an instrument of physical creation. You are a part of the universe, and the universe is a part of you. You are made of stars, planets, and all that is within and without of the universe. The playing field of life is unlimited and loving. You are loving, unlimited, and wondrous part of creation. The events and experiences of your life will grow in meaning. As your awareness expands, this expansion will alter your perception of the world. Embrace this clear, confident, inspiring outlook, and your experience of the world will change. Wow, that's so crazy. I never pick end cards. I was like right on point. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. And I thought I'd pick one from the Gaia Oracle. Got a hole in my lip. Got a hole in my web. the Gaia Oracle because this is an Earth trine. There's a lot of reality, okay? And sometimes reality bites. We just have to make the best of it. And see the lesson or see the message or see the new way that you're being guided. Gaia Oracle for this new moon in Virgo. Whoa. Oh, two flipped over. So I will go ahead and read them. I think it's fairly short. The Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love and reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion, which is that's crazy. This is the new moon in Virgo opposing Neptune. Wow. Card 42 and 13. Yeah. Yay, card 42. We travel the endless corridors of our mind until one day we find a pathway that leads us to our heart. Who you truly are has nothing to do with your personality or your achievements, successes, or failures. The you think you are is an actor playing out a role that your soul has chosen. The essence of you is soul, light, with no beginning or end. You are an internal spark of pure creativity, unlimited potential that yearns to be expressed and fulfilled. Your potential is your destiny. It awaits your call. Trust your heart and apply its love and wisdom to all that you do. In this way, all you create or do will be a true expression of your soul. It is through expressing your truth that you create things of lasting value. Be true to you. Wow, that's beautiful. Exactly what I was explaining too, of how I perceive life. I'm the essence of light. I'm the essence of soul. I am pure creative potential. I'm guided by my heart. I apply love and wisdom to all I say and do. Now, reflections 13. Let's see what more the Pisces energy has to say. What you see around you mirrors what you feel within you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance in your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help provide that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also help you seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or a health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. Affirmation for this card. My heart is full of love and light. All is well in my world. I feel the peace within me, and this creates peace around me. I observe all I think and feel. Each negative thought and feeling is automatically transformed to love. Wow. A really good card. All right. I think I will do one more oracle. I don't know. Should I do one more oracle? Circus Oracle. Definitely want to do an animals one. Or how about the nature spirits? Yeah. I haven't picked from the nature spirits in a while. All right. Nature spirits for this new moon in Virgo. Virgo. All right. I'll just pick one. This one. Cultivation of vision. Okay. That's very Aquarius. 35. Time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine tune any of the details of what you're creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of whoa. Oh. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. Whoa. I got this weird, my equilibrium was off, like something came through. Like I was like phase shifting from one dimension to the other. It was like womp, womp, womp. That was weird. Whew. All right. Let's manifest some good stuff, guys. Sometimes we have to go through something dark to get to where we want to go. So that being said, we got to just just stay true to ourselves and our journey and connect with the people that care and love us. That's all we can do. Find support in those people. All right. The goose. I had a dream of a little duckling and a yellow snake. The goose. Take time to rest, recuperate rather than continuing your striving, which is so Virgo and Pisces asking you to slow down. Because Virgo just wants to do, go, work, and stay busy. But Pisces is asking you to slow down and trust in the process. You don't have to work so hard. Rest to manifest. The irony of this is that by resting and conserving your energy, you can actually mobilize your internal resources for the next cycle of work and accomplish that much more. In this fast-paced world, with all of its pressures that impinge upon you, it's difficult to take regular periods of time off. Yet it's critical to your health and well-being to do so. Let this rest period be an opportunity when you do the things that help your body recover from the stresses and strains of your most recent activity. Sleep in, get a massage, spend some time playing with a friend, take a salt bath, get out of town, explore the woods, anything that will bring you peace of mind. At the conclusion of a long spell of continuous stressful activities, even when it has been productive, many people don't allow themselves a period of respite and instead jump into another task right away without relaxing and enjoying the fruits of their labor. It's most unnatural, but in a caffeinated society where technology has created instant access to phones, emails, and the internet, it's easy to give away your power of choice by reacting to a false sense of immediacy and urgency to these trappings of civilization. Turn off your phone and computer and enjoy the sunset. These periods of rest need not to be lengthy, but you do need to implement them, especially right now. So that was crazy. All those cards were just so on point. So now I'm going to get to the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. And we have the moon, Gemini, 11th house. So it's definitely time to be reflecting and connecting with our communities, our friends, and really connecting and speaking our truth and sharing information and sharing our support and our love. And because really our friends and our communities and our networks are an extension of our family. So yeah, let's see what the cards have to say. They're coming through. Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. Wow. This is about giving, right, to the community, creating balance. This is about having control of your emotions. And the Queen of Swords is about using your intellect and really planning. Okay, there needs to be a balance between your thoughts, emotions, and feelings. Okay, your intellect and your logic. Okay, and how to create balance in your abundance and your money. So okay, so the Six of Pentacles, you know, it has this guy and he is giving and receiving and sharing wealth. Okay, he's about generosity and charity. So this transit, because Virgo is the Earth Mother, and it is about giving to areas that need it the most. Virgos are the nurses of the zodiac. We're the healers, and we want to make sure that we're self-caring as well. And we want to make sure that we're not overspending. And we want to make sure that we're not giving just to one area or one person. We want to be able to balance and spread out the love to not just our personal relationships, but to our communities. And that's how relationships, like partners, that's how they can work together. Is like, if you've been blessed with partnership and love, then spread that love to the people around you. Now, the Queen of Cups is about caring and being emotionally stable. It's using your intuition and being in flow and not resisting flow, because it's water. And she's pretty stable, you know, in her emotions. You definitely want to make sure that you are self-caring, self-loving, and not being codependent. And codependence could be experienced with independent people. You could be financially independent, mentally stable, emotionally stable, but you could be codependent where you're just like, you know, giving unconditional love regardless of what these people are doing to you and keeping them around. And that's really not helping them evolve and to learn. So we are to make sure that we are creating more dependency within our relationships and our friendships as well. Queen of Swords. Okay. This is about being unbiased. Okay. And not judgmenty. Asserting clear boundaries and direct communication as to maybe what we expect, and creating more independence, not codependency. So we want to steer away from being like overly emotional or bitchy or cold-hearted, right? There is a balance with our emotions and our intellect, the heart and the head, okay? The Aquarian and Leo energy, which this lovely book that I'm reading is all about Leo Aquarius and the relationship between the sun and Uranus. and how that works. So yeah, let me maybe get some clarifiers. That's a pretty clear message to for the new moon as well as the moon Gemini in the 11th. And the Knight of Cups. So we have another Cups card, an emotion card. And here it is. Creativity, romance, charm, imagination, and beauty. Okay. We just really want to tap into our creative higher self, and we want to connect with our power partners. We want to connect with those people that we love and that we have a desire for. So we want to make sure that we're not being jealous or moody or unrealistic in our romance and stuff like that. So I think that was pretty clear. I'm going to go ahead and end with a magic meditation card, or we'll just pick one and you can meditate on the reading with this card and meditate on the symbol, the goddess, healing feminine energy. Okay. It is all about the feminine energy with this transit for sure. The things that we do not see, the things we need to rely on, that in which is outside of ourselves, that is outside of our vision, because there are things, like I said, we have blind spots. There are things that we don't see, and maybe we're just not meant to see them at this time, but they will become clearer and clearer to us. And we need to rely on the things that are manifesting and the things that we don't necessarily see, and look for the silver lining in everything. So thank you for joining. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. You can hit the little bell notification and it will notify you every time I upload a video, which I will be doing more of. And I'm slowly but surely getting my space together and remodeling and getting new things and get rid of old things. And I've been having fun painting. I have not painted this place and I've been here for about 5 to 6 years. So that's really exciting. I'm just ready for the new and all the newness that is making its way in. I hope you're enjoying my wigs. And for those that are in the wigs, headbands really help keep it in place besides the bobby pin. All right, peace out, your Lucid Living Coach. Keep on shining and stay grounded, as well as go with the flow and connect with our power players. Peace out, your Lucid Living Coach.